Hello, second graders. It's Miss Mollis here to lead you through our lesson 7 in our math workbook. So if everyone will open up their math workbook to page 49, count back to subtract lesson 7. Okay, and if you have crayons, colored pencils, or markers, you may want to grab those for what we're going to do here on the first page. Okay, so I'll give everybody just a minute to get those things, or you can pause the video and then start it back up if you need additional time. All right, so hopefully everyone's gathered their supplies and we can go into our lesson. Notice our essential question is, what strategies can I use to add or subtract? Up to this point, we've focused on all addition, haven't we? But this week, we're going to start reviewing subtraction. So if you'll notice, you have a board here of 20 flowers, and we are going to do some coloring on this board and counting backwards to do some subtraction. So if you were able to grab colored pencils, markers, crayons, I need you to pick up your blue. Okay, and it says for you to draw a blue box around number 9, which I'm going to model right now. Okay, so if I have 9 and I take 3 away, remember when you subtract, you don't count up, you count back. We're going to go back 3, 1, 2, 3, and it says to circle that number red. Not a square, but circle. Okay, so we know that 9 minus 3 equals 6. That would be our subtraction sentence that matches what we just did. Okay, now let's try another one. Let's go to a larger number. It says draw a green box around 19. So everybody's going to pick up their green. Draw your box around the number 19. All right, now we're going to look at the subtraction sentence 19 minus 2. So that means we're going to count back 2. Let's do that together. 1, 2. And our final answer is 17. We're supposed to circle that in yellow. All right, so our answer to that one is 17. All right, let's try one more together and then we'll move right along. Last but not least, draw a purple box around 14. So we'll find 14 on our board. Looks like my purple is almost dried out. That's okay, we can still make it work. In fact, I'll see. Oh, let's try this purple, guys. I always like to have extras handy just in case. There we go. So we're at 14. And it tells us to subtract just 1. So all we have to do this time is count back 1 and circle that number orange. So we're going to count back 1, which should be simple for everybody. And we know that 14 minus 1 is equal to 13. Okay? All right, so that's just a good way to get us thinking about some subtraction and remembering that we count back. So now if you'll just flip over to that next page, see and show. It says find 10 minus 3, use a number line. Remember, we used number lines before in addition, so they also want us to review how to use a number line for subtraction. Use a number line, count back to subtract. The answer is the difference. So just like we learned, the answer for an addition number sentence is sum. The answer for a subtraction number sentence is difference. So Well, notice how they're modeling for us here. They started at 10, jumped back 3, and they found that the difference is 7, didn't they? Okay. So let's do a couple of these together, and then I'm going to let you try some on your own. So it says count back to subtract, use the number line. So when you start doing this part, instead of using marker, because we know that's going to make a big mess, we probably need to grab a pencil, don't we? So if you need to, I'm going to give you a second to grab one. I have my pencil. All right, so let's look at our first number sentence here, 7 minus 3. Okay, so I'm just actually going to start here on 7 and just pretend that I'm marking. If you actually need to mark it, that's fine. Just do it lightly so that you can subtract. But notice I'm going to start here at 7 and go back 3. 1, 2, 3. So my answer would be 4. Okay. 8 minus 1. So we're going to start at 8, jump back 1, 7. All right, number 3, 9 minus 2. We want to find the difference, right? So we start at 9, jump back 2. Everybody should get, that's right, 7. Now let's start at 10. 10 minus 2. So start at 10, jump back because we're subtracting, right? We're finding the difference. 10 minus 2, answer of 8. Okay, 2 more to go. 8 minus 2. So the answer we just got as the difference, we'll start on that number. Once again, we're jumping back 2. 1, 2, answer would be 6. All right, now looking at number 6, remember we had some of these in addition where they're trying to trick you. Don't let that happen. It doesn't matter which side of the equation your number sentence is on, because this is still the same equation or number sentence that you're going to solve. So 7 minus 1, start at 7, jump back 1. That's exactly right. Answer of 6. Okay. Explain how you can count back on a number line to subtract. So if you have somebody there with you, work and see if you can take a minute to explain why counting back on the number line helps you to find the difference. That's what we're looking for when we subtract. Okay, and then after you do that, if you'll look, whoops, sorry guys. Okay, if you'll look at the next page, page 51 on my own, count back to subtract, use the number line. Okay, you have number 7 through 21. So there's quite a few there. Notice up here at the top, 7 through 12, they are writing it as a number sentence going across. Okay, but we know that even when we see our equation written vertically up and down, it's still the same number sentence, right? So we still subtract like we have been taught to. So you'll do page 51. Notice on the back, there's some word problems. Okay, remember what we've learned about word problems. When you read a word problem, you underline what you know and you circle what you want to find out. So I'm going to help you mark number 22. Not going to give you the answer, but I'm going to show you how you should code it. So let's read it together. Tanya has 12 books. She gives 3 away. How many books does she have now? So let's go back to our first sentence and underline what we know. Tanya has 12 books. So we need to know 12 books, right? She gives 3 away. Keywords in there, gives 3 away. So she's not getting 3 more, she's giving 3 away. How many books does she have now? Okay, that's what we're trying to find out, how many she has now. So don't forget, after you have underlined what you know, circled what you need to know, come down here and write your number sentence. Okay, build your number sentence. Do the subtraction. And then show us the answer in your number sentence and in the blank. Okay, so you'll do 22, 23, and 24 that way. Okay, so good luck with that today, guys. And tomorrow's assignment, I'm going to go ahead and let you know, but remember, this will be for Tuesday. But tomorrow, to continue with our subtraction, you will do the homework page for lesson 7. Okay, once again, you're just practicing that subtraction and remembering to count back to find the difference. Just like our other page, you have word problems. Do not forget to underline what you know, circle what you need to know, and write the number sentence. And then you even have just a little bit of vocabulary down here. And notice you're reviewing an answer from addition number sentences. After you complete this page on Tuesday, also follow the link on the checklist because there will be an assigned seesaw activity to practice a little bit more with subtraction. So I will see you guys again on Wednesday. Bye-bye.